Secure your place in our weekly $10,000 competition, King of the Court, presented by AT&T. 2026 has started with the reign of Ty CFB, winning an impressive 3 weeks straight. This is a chance for a dark horse, a new challenger, to arise and be crowned a new king. Give yourself the best chance by grabbing any of the new Dark Matter cards in My Team Now during the Battlegrounds Festival, including T-Mac, MJ, Devin Booker, and more. You'll win event.
And now, let's meet the starting five for your Houston Rockets. At the point, 6 feet 1 inches, number 15.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard. And for the Rockets, the perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Shepherd in at the point guard position. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries.
So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
For 3, Mitchell, and the Spurs another 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
2 open that time, made it look too easy.
Extending out that range. Reed Shepherd, this youngster can shoot it.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
3 points.
Mitchell's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's KD. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Fires the 3. And again for 3, the basket is good for Mitchell. Mitchell's got 12.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back over to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
The feet are what made that play happen inside for Shepherd.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And again, it's the Spurs. From deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Wembanyama can get to your shot.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Spurs leading by 5. For 3, Mitchell. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Shepard, that's good. 9 points in the game so far. Spurs have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. Mitchell outside. For the three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
For the Rockets, Clint Capella comes in for Şengün. And Torrey Eason subbed in for Kevin Durant. Thompson finds Eason. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs leading by 9. Here's Mitchell. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Shepard. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
From downtown, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Castle. Still yet to score. Got that one up quick.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but
and so it's San Antonio with it. 17-point lead, their biggest. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with Shepard. And it's KD in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Rebound, San Antonio. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, and going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
To the middle, here's Thompson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Nice job there by Thompson. He's got the length and lift off the floor to do it just like that.
When you talk about him and Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
And the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
For 3, Mitchell. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That is his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Castle's checked in. Here's Durant. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Knicks was outstanding. He ended up with 70 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 50 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
To the inside. Shots good by Durant.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And it's San Antonio with another.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Tari Eason's checked in for Durant. Spurs also with the sub. Hardaway's checked in for Vassell. Here's Shepherd, good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
One thing Shepherd brings is efficiency. As a jump shooter, pretty rare for someone his age.
For 3, Mitchell knocks down the 3 ball.
3 points.
Mitchell's got 55.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Stolen by Mitchell. Over Eason. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And it's Shepherd missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Smith in the posts. Sohan's there. And it's Smith missing.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
And good. He hits it again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Shepherd. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Mitchell. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Shepherd, covered by Mitchell, and finished off by Shepherd.
Man, we knew how skilled Shepherd was coming in to the league, but this is a whole different level.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Driving in, here's Shepherd, and he lays it straight in. Shepherd's got 21 in the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Yet another bucket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Mitchell. Banked in off the glass.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Rockets have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Henderson's checked in for Wembanyama. Bryant comes in for Sohan. Johnson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Harper in for Castle. Van Vliet with it. Shot to stop the run. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's San Antonio, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
Pass to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Now Shepard. Over Mitchell. Smith the pass to Shepard. Vassell against KD. Gets it to go from 8 feet. KD's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Wembanyama. And the shot is good. Wembanyama's got his first basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And yes, it's good. Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
All that time in the weight room for Smith Jr. starting to pay dividends. Looked like it on that finish for sure.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Thompson, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Houston making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. The Spurs have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Bryant at the line for 1.
And that one falls for Bryant. And so here is Houston. Now Shepard offline. And so it's San Antonio with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Smith is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Thompson, and it's May in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Jamison. Yep, that one goes. Here's May. And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
Mitchell against Thompson. The shot by Mitchell, no good. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Finney-Smith. Rebounded by the Spurs.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
So for the Rockets, Reds checked in. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth. For 3, Mitchell connects from three-point range. Mitchell's got 13 points in the second half.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first. And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the chosen one.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Outside Durant. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
For 3, Mitchell. And yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight.
All right, we're back with Curry for some more knowledge on how to maximize your My Player builds in NBA 2K26. I got 2 more for My Player builds. How important is body types when you make builds?
Body types actually plays a role. Most people think it doesn't, but it really depends on the position that you're going to play. So for example, on a PG, having a more slider kind of body type kind of lets you visually be a little bit more agile, right? As a lockdown defender, having a bigger body type kind of gives you more of a visual, you take up more space on the court. So like I said, does it really make a massive difference? But visually,
it's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the San Antonio Spurs. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And the starting group for the Spurs. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. And for the Nuggets, inside form, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Martin. And it's Strother in at the small forward. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Murray with the bounce pass. Shoots it up. No good off the back of the rim. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. Wemby came up, and coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Kevin, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and he keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
He hits the second from the line.
To get where you want to go as a team, you need big game players. There's no way around it. And historically, Murray tends to play his best on the biggest stage.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Mitchell's gone 3 for 3 from deep so far. Perfect. Martin, the pass to Gordon. And it's blocked. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Ball. Nuggets ball.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. 4 on the shot clock. And finished off by Martin.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Murray dishes to Martin. Pass to Strother. Here's Gordon. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Tries from 10, and once more he gets it. Another bucket for Mitchell. Mitchell's got 14.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Mitchell with the steal.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting for San Antonio. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
At the line for so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside, Martin. On the wing, Murray. Traps in the tray.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
And the shot goes down. And that's now 18 points for the chosen one.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Murray. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
It's good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Lets the three fly. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Here's Mitchell. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. 25 points for the chosen one.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Batted away by Wembanyama with authority. Victor saw that coming a mile away.
Fox, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity,
Nuggets shooting reasonably well, 45%. On the court right now for the Spurs. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Hardaway is out there with Mitchell. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And that one's good, Mitchell.
well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Jokic with the bucket.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. You're right, he was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Martin finds Jokic. Back to Martin. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Martin's got his third basket of the night right there.
Beautiful reverse, using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Mitchell against Martin. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Tipped away. Hardaway with the steal. Here he goes. Wembanyama trying to free himself up. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got his second bucket tonight.
You know, he's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Pass to Strother. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. And the layup's good off the glass. Jokic has got 8 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
From 15 feet away, and there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Wembanyama.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Here's Martin. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Jokic on top. And he lobs it up and finished off by Martin.
And, you know, that vision from the 6'10" center, very impressive. Jokic is a wizard as a passer.
Here's Mitchell. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Spurs making a change here. Castle's checked in. Here's Bates. Castle covering. Bates passes to Martin. That 3 off the mark. Mitchell outside. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Strother. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Strother's got his first bucket in this one. Smooth sailing for San Antonio. For 3, Mitchell hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Bates. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Bates has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside. Boy, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And again, another basket good for Mitchell.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Bates. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got 10.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
With the score, your Nuggets, 49. The Spurs, 93.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Martin. And it's Strother in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Mitchell. Good, he hits again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Here's Murray. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you, Kev.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Murray down low, covered by Mitchell.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Spurs.
Here's Wembanyama. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Jokic passes to Murray. And that one drops for him. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Greg, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Denver with the ball. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Martin. Again, the Nuggets score.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
That one goes in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Murray against Mitchell. Murray, good. Murray's got 16 points.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Here's Mitchell. And again. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Here's Murray. And they call the foul, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, double-checking, and the game continues on.
And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams. The Nuggets in second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay. Time and again.
On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Mitchell, Henderson out there with Bryant. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. and it's Jamison in at the center, filling out the middle. The Nuggets shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. For three, Mitchell, and again it's San Antonio with the three.
3 points.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Count it.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
For three, Mitchell, and the Spurs another three.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Knocked away. Pass to Strother. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Denver passing it around. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bryant. That one a little long.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Back to Knox. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
On the wing, Gordon. Henderson defending. Jones, the pass to Knox. Bryant with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start.
They are winning this game largely because of his efforts.
Jones in the post. Bryant's there. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Jokic against Wembanyama. Gordon kicks to Martin. Over Hardaway. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 4 points this quarter.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
For three, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Jokic. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's Knox. Covered by Mitchell. Right side, Gordon. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Down low, here's Mitchell. Connects again.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring. And the Spurs with possession here. Launches a three, and another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. That's a 2 from Martin, and another miss by Denver.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good.
And good, there's another.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, GA, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Here's Jones. And nothing is falling for him right now. And it's the Spurs ball. Puts up a 3, and he hits again from deep. 3 more points for Mitchell.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Unloads. And another one.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night. And here's Mitchell from the... Good, that's another bucket.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game. And out of bounds is San Antonio gains possession.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the...
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Hart.